Hello salespeople, it's Jeff Williams, President of Absolute Results. I'm excited to share with you techniques today that'll help you make more appointments and sell more cars at this week's private sale. Today we're talking about step 3 in the road to the private sale, the test drive, one of my favorite parts. Last week we talked about step 2, the registration table, and that step ends with an empowered turnover. The trainer has told the customer the story of the sale. They've interviewed them, and now they're introducing you to them. They're taking all the information on the deal jacket, and they're doing a recap with you and the customer. By the time that empowered turnover is complete, you have enough information to head out in the lot and show a vehicle to that customer, setting up for the test drive. Now, the first thing you need to do in the test drive step is confirm you have the right vehicle. That happens when you pull the vehicle out from the line and you do your walk around and you confirm that the features and options the customer wants and needs are in that car. Next, you go for that test drive. Now, we've talked about the rules of a test drive in the past. The key thing in the test drive is that you let the customer drive. You ask a few questions and you listen. This is time for that mental ownership to sink in as the customer begins to visualize themselves driving that car every day, how they're going to use the car, and how nice that new car is. The third part of the test drive is when you come back to the dealership, and that's when you trial close. A great time to make sure that you're on track. My favorite trial close, it's the 1 to 10 trial close. Mr. Customer, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you love it, you'd love to drive it home, 1 being you're not interested at all, how would you rate this car? Now remember, if you get a 5, 6, or maybe a 7, what would you have to change about it? Maybe you need to reconfirm the right vehicle. If you get an 8, 9, or 10, great, let's do an options review and you walk inside with them. If you get a 12, maybe ask for their credit card. But that trial close sets up for the 4th step, and that's the options review. So salespeople, make sure you engage that customer. Don't let excuses like, we're too busy, we know the car, we test drove it before, we had one just like it. Don't let that keep you from building the mental ownership, because it's those steps to the road to the private sale that give you a 50% closing ratio. You've worked hard to make the appointment. The trainer has done the registration table. Let's make sure that we do step 3, the test drive, so that we sell cars on private sale day. Happy selling.